I left the Gregory River about 8 o'clock the next morning and travelled west, heading for an oasis. In my opinion, oasis is the only word that can describe Lawn Hill National Park. But the following 40 kilometres was really hard going, and the last 10 kilometres was so bad I'm sure it should have been classified as four-wheel drive only. If you've been following my previous videos of the Gulf, you will know that at Escott I spent a lot of time in the company of Trish and Gordon. They had left Escott before me and had already spent a day here and told me where all the best spots to visit were. I can now thank them for this footage of the track out to the national park. Because I was driving on my own, concentrating on the track seemed more important than filming at the time. Staying at a campsite with lush green lawns was a comfort I had not experienced on my 1987 journey across Australia. It was incredible. I hiked up to the lookout on the island stack that overlooks the Gorges, where I watched the sunlight illuminate the cliffs in brilliant shades of orange and yellow.
In the Gulf country we've got a wide range of scenery, from the salt pans near the coast, mangroves, to what's behind me, Lawn Hill, which is the name of this national park. It's got its waterways, wildlife, crocs, birds, it's got everything. The majority of the place is low grassland and scrubland, but even that's got its fascinating little ways.
As I ventured along the walking track that followed the river, I was rewarded with commanding views of the three gorges as the track climbed higher. The second gorge was most impressive.
Out of the three gorges in this area, this is the middle gorge. This is the Ranger's homestead. The island stack in the background there. And Lawn Hill Creek.
At the peak of the last ice age, about 18,000 years ago, the global sea level was around 120 metres below its present position. At that time, a large shallow lake occupied the centre of what is now the Gulf of Carpentaria. Within that shallow lake was a limestone plateau that we now know as the Constant Range.
We are in fact on a large island in this particular spot. A walking track takes about 1.7 kilometres to do the whole trip. It was caused by the river changing direction.
12,200 square kilometres of the national park are made up of a limestone plateau.
Years ago, Constance Range was underwater. You can see quite evidently here the amount of wave reaction of this particular area.
Within the park there are several permanent creeks, waterholes and ancient sandstone and limestone formations that have been gradually stripped away over millions of years, leaving behind rugged escarpments.
The Aboriginals have occupied this land, dates back to about 17,000 years ago. Dyed pigment has been used to do these motifs.
The area that Lawn Hill National Park now occupies was, in the 1870s, part of Lawn Hill Station, one of Queensland's largest cattle stations. In 1984, part of the property was given to the government as Crown land, to be used for the public benefit.
This is the life